Hey everybody, welcome back to homerecordingmadeeasy.com and here on my YouTube channel, and today we're going to take a look at the brand new EZmix 3 by Toontracks. Several of you have asked me via Facebook, oddly enough, about taking a look at EZmix 3. I do have it. I did have EZmix 1 and EZmix 2. I'll be honest, I never really used it. Never really did any videos on it in the past because I didn't think it was very good. So I've had it, I bought it, and then when EZmix 3 came out, it was a cheap upgrade price. So I went ahead and I paid for it because I thought it looked really cool. And I just, wanted to just check it out. I'm a sucker like that. And now that you guys asked me about it, we'll take a look at it. So today we're just going to take a look at it briefly. I've installed it. I haven't even opened it yet. And so we're going to open it. I want to try maybe the mastering section because I have a couple of mixes here that are done it. I just want to try the mastering, AI mastering, and see how that works. And then depending on what you guys think, if you leave me some comments below, let me know if you want me to go a little deeper in this and use it in actual mixing and all of that. And I'll give you my opinion on what I think about this. There's lots of other tutorials out there, I'm sure by now, of people showing you every little facet and feature of this. I don't know how deep I'm going to get involved in this. I'm just going to give you my opinions on this thing because I don't have probably as positive of an opinion of things like these kinds of tools. And I love the Toontracks products. Easy Drummer, Easy Bass, Easy Keys. I got them all. I can't wait till they put out Easy Guitar, which I'm sure they will one day. But this whole EZmix thing, because I teach mixing for a living, I'm not a huge fan of, but I think it does have a place, and I'll tell you what I think, where I think this thing really fits and whether you should check it out or not. So make sure you like, share, subscribe. Also go out to homerecordingmadeeasy.com because I want to give you a free mixing course. You don't need this. You need Uncle Dave's free mixing course. We'll teach you how to mix and not use a bunch of presets, which more times than not really don't work all that well. Anyway, go to homerecordingmadeeasy.com. Get that free mixing course. It's a $100 mixing course. It's my gift to you for visiting Home Recording Made Easy. And if you stick around to the end of the video, I'll give you something else for free. So here we are on the Toontracks website, Mixing Made Easy. Look at that. Looks like we're going to have to maybe contact Toontracks about using Mixing Made Easy, seeing as I have that copyrighted and trademarked for the last 10 years on my website. Or maybe they're giving me free advertisement. I don't know. Thank you, Toontracks. I don't know. When I saw Mixing Made Easy, I instantly contacted my attorney. Anyway, that's funny. So here's EZmix 3, all joking aside. They have, now one thing I will say, it's a beautiful rebuild user interface, which we're going to look at. And you can read all about this. It is relatively inexpensive. Yeah, I think $150 right now. If you buy it, it's $120. And if you have EZmix 2 or 1, you get it for like $60, which is a good deal. So if you want to check it out, go out to the Toontracks website. Like I said, most of their product, I have all their products and they're all great. This one, we'll see how great it really is. And then we're going to check it out. So I'm going to close this web browser here. And we're going to put this on one of these stereo tracks here that it hasn't been mastered yet. And when we first drop this on here, we got a resizable window. And we come with this little quick start guide, which I think is pretty cool here. And we're going to do mastering here. First, let me just say, what do I think about this when it comes to mixing? When it comes to mixing, I'm not a big fan of mixing with presets. More times than not, they don't really work all that well. I guess it's a very good starting point. And if you're someone that has no idea how to mix at all, and you really have no desire to learn even the basic fundamentals, which are not that hard, by the way, if you go out to Home Recording Made Easy and you download that free course, you'll see how easy it is, where you don't need to mess around with a bunch of presets. You can learn a little bit about EQ and compression, and you can make something that'll sound equally, or I would say better than this thing is going to do for you. But anyway, I digress. But if you're someone who you're writing your music at home and you just want to make your demos sound better, you're not really into mixing, or you're just trying to get your demos and your scratch tracks and stuff sounding great, I think something like EZmix 3 could probably be pretty cool, pretty useful. As far as releasing commercial music using something like EZmix 3, I'm not convinced. Because you're basically mixing with presets and you're fumbling through a bunch of presets with very little control. And in the end, if you just learn how to do it from scratch, it's not that difficult. If you know how to record decent recorded tracks, mixing stuff that sounds great is a lot simpler than a lot of people think. And that's why homerecordingmadeeasy.com exists. Anyway, that's my thought on this whole EZmix thingy kind of concept. But for mastering, let's see. So when we drop this on our master bus here, we get this quick start guide. We're going to click on mastering. We're going to go to auto mastering here. And again, we can resize this window. It is a beautiful looking interface. I will say that. So the first thing you want to do when you're mastering a track here is you're going to see along the right-hand side all the presets that come with EZmix 3 for mastering. You can see Rock Master Modern, Indie Pop Master and Ethereal, Modern Pop Master Softer. So I guess step number one is you want to pick the genre that closely matches your song. Our song is kind of a jazzy funk instrumental, which you'll hear in a second. So we could start off with that, pick a preset here, and then it's gonna analyze our track here. It looks like along the left side we have some presets that we can select. When we select our presets, we can look at this in two different views. The similarity map, which you can zoom in on, which is kind of weird. And then you have a whole filter section, just kind of like Easy Bass, Easy Drummer, where you can pick the preset pack. We're going to stick with EZmix 3, the instrument group, the instrument, the genre, and all that stuff to kind of filter out and narrow in on the presets that you want to use. So we're going to start with, again, this is a kind of a funky, jazzy funk thing. So let's see what kind of presets we could come up with the ones that come with EZmix 3. Okay, we got indie rock, we got modern metal, Americana, pop. Guess we could start anywhere. Softer jazz master. They got a lot of presets, I will say that. A lot of presets that we can start with, and then we could tweak and adjust it from there. But let's try to find something that kind of fits what my song kind of is. And if it's not, we'll just pick something and what do we got? Electronic rock master, pop master, metal master. It's not vocals, it's instrumental, progressive, death metal, singer-songwriter. A lot of presets, I will say. Let's try to go to something like a pop. Let's do like a pop modern master easy. Let's just try that. Okay, so now we pick that preset. You see our controls are going to come up and we're going to analyze our track, and it's going to want us to play back the loudest part of the song. Okay, so let's just move this down a little. The loudest part of the song is going to be somewhere around here. So let's play back this track, waiting for audio, and let's see what it does. Okay, so we got our preset there. You can reanalyze the track and it brings up this little set of controls. Now again, what's great about this stuff, they do make it really easy. They don't give you a lot of control because that's the whole point. You really don't need it. So this is what they based on what they analyzed for the pop master and modern presets. You can see we have our inner output, any gain reduction here. It even increased the loudness to give us the proper amount of LUFS. So here it is. Let's see. Adjust for the loudness until the average LUFS meter shows between 14 and 7. Negative 14, negative 7 for the entire track as a general starting point. EZmix will restrict the peak to -1 dBs for optimized streaming platforms. Okay, so it automatically, you don't need to worry about as far as, well, is it loud enough for the streaming platforms and stuff? It kind of does it all for you. And then we can change some of the controls here based on what they've come up with. So let's see. Let's first bypass it. Let's see what it sounds like bypassed. Doesn't really do a whole hell of a lot. Let's see what this control does. Could even readjust the loudness. Okay. So, okay, that's what it does for Pop Master. If we don't like that, I guess we can click through some of these other presets, or you can use the similarity map, which I think is kind of, I mean, it's cool looking, I guess. It looks kind of hokey to me. It just looks like kind of weird. You could zoom in on it, and I guess each one of these dots represents a preset. So you can either go through the list, Or I guess the whole point of the similarity map is based on the pop master. If you kind of like it, but you're not quite sure, you want something that's close, but not too far away from what they already did with this preset, the closer the dots are to each other, they're more similar. If you wanted something that was way different than this pop master, you'd come out here and click one of these other dots that are different colors, and those are the ones that are going to sound radically different. Let's try that. So if we didn't like this, let's see if we tried one of these retro rock master. Let's just see what happens. So now it adjusted the preset, and you'll have more or less controls, I guess, depending on the preset. So you can either do that or do it through the list. Yeah, some of these things don't seem to be very, I mean, they're very, very subtle, which is cool. I mean, it's okay. It's cool. It's cool. Something like mastering, again, I think Ozone is way better than this as far as mastering goes. And they have an AI assistant kind of a thing, a lot more control, not as easy and simplistic at this. This thing is, again, it's called EZmix, right? This thing is made for people who don't want to know a god-darn thing about anything under the hood. They want it all done for them instantaneously. And I suppose you could do some minor tweaking on the controls, and you just cycle through and find a preset you like. That's pretty cool. And then along the top here of A, B, C, and D, or I think what you can do is you can say, okay, that's A. And if I want to compare, let's see, the Rock Master Traditional to say B, but now when you go over to B, it doesn't give you the mastering stuff. I think you got to go back to the filters and you come over to the AI assisted maybe, right? AI assisted, but how do you get to back to the presets just for mastering? That's the part I don't understand. Again, I haven't really used this. This is like a first time user experience. So I'm AI assisted, I'm on master. Okay, oh, okay, yeah, I got to click master, AI assisted. Now I can pick a different preset, right? So now I can go over to my similarity map. Let's come down here. And we got to reanalyze the track, because right now we're on B, right? So if we reanalyze the track, okay, so now on B we have the Modern Metal Master, and if we go over to A, we're going back to the Rock Master. So we can quickly, I think, let's listen, we should be able to quickly compare. The thing is, though, you'd want to adjust the gain a little bit on the softer one. So that's a quick way you could set up 4 different master presets so you could cycle back and forth to see which one you like a little bit better. That's kind of cool. Or you could just do this. That sounds pretty good. The problem is when you bypass the whole plugin, you're also bypassing the gain that they've added to bring up the level, which is okay, but just keep that in mind. So you can see it is really simple to use. It is very easy to use, right? So you have these controls down here. You get something that sounds good. You can either cycle through the presets or go through the similarity map, and then you can tweak it from there. And then you can save things A, B, C, or D, and you can compare all your masters. So it is a quick way to do this. I like the control of iZotope. iZotope Ozone I like far better than something like this, but this is easier to use, no question about it, and it's cheaper. It almost seems like these EQ shape controls really don't do much. Right? Comment below. Am I missing something here? I mean, the plugin's on. We could try reanalyze it. Let's try a different song. I got another song here. Let's try a different tune. Oops. Let's try a different song. More of a country vibey thingy. Let's get rid of this one. Let's get rid of this. Let's try a different one. Okay, so we should get our project. We're gonna go mastering, auto mastering. Okay, cool. And we're gonna pick a preset. This is like a country rock thing. So let's go Rock Master 2. Let's analyze the track. It's gonna ask me to play towards the loudest part of the song, which is gonna be up here in the chorus. So let's do that. Okay, this doesn't have individual EQ, it just has an overall EQ. Let's see what that does. Very minimal, which is cool. Classic exciter. Let's see what that does. Again, even the stereo width, it is extremely, extremely subtle. Almost kind of seems like, really? Let's see, master limit gain. Okay, that clearly works well. So the controls, let's switch around to another preset. This is like a country rock thing. I mean, rock and country are almost the same today. Let's just see, do we have anything called country? We probably can go through the filters and see that, but I thought I saw something down here. Hard country. And again, I kind of like that. Now, if we wanted to get something that was very similar, wasn't too far off the map, we don't want to come all the way over here. We probably want to stay over here. We're going to cycle around again? Sure. It's cool. It's okay. For mastering, I think it's good. You know, again, like I said earlier, I think this is a great product for people who are just writing scratch tracks, writing demos, want to throw stuff on there just to maybe enhance the sound a little bit before you send it out to some bandmates or whatever you're doing. I think that's cool. Releasing, you know, something on a more professional level, I think this is a little limiting. I guess you can cycle through all for the mastering section now. You could cycle through all the presets. You could tweak the little controls. It has a simple user interface. It's inexpensive. It's better than nothing. But is this something that you're really going to do real serious mastering with? No. Like, I don't think you're going to do any real serious mixing with this. But it is pretty cool. So that's our video today, just looking at the mastering portion of this. Again, let me know what you think in the comments below. And let me know, do you want me to go in and actually mix a vocal with this thing, mix some drums or whatever, just to see how it works? Maybe I'll do a couple of those just to kind of see how it works. Again, I'm not a huge fan of mixing in this way, but I understand why the product exists. And so I'm not telling you, don't go out and buy it. It depends on where you are and what you really want to do. And if you want something quick and easy, just throw it on there, pick a preset and go, it sounds good enough, just roll. This is great. If you want something where you really wanted to make it to sound the best you can and you want to learn a little bit more about the craft, whether it's mixing or mastering, I think then this is probably not the product for you. But as far as their other products, EZdrummer, Superior Drummer, EZbass, EZkeys, fantastic products. But someone who's a mixing engineer who teaches this craft to beginners, this to me is such a crutch, and it's useful to some degree, but not something I would tell everyone you need to go out and buy this. That's just my honest opinion. Again, this is not a sponsored video, and I'm probably the only video on YouTube that will say this that way, or say that this way about the product. And so I'm not totally convinced of it, but I'm not totally down on it either. So anyway, thanks for watching the video today. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Go out to Home Recording Made Easy if you really want to learn the craft of mixing. I have everything from beginners, intermediates, and advanced, so you don't need a product like EZmix. If you really want to learn the craft and it's not that difficult, download that free mixing course. Just download it. It's a 90-minute course. You'll learn more in 90 minutes about how to mix when you know nothing about mixing, that you'll get a better sounding result than you will with any plugin like this where you're going to go choose a bunch of presets and hope that it sounds good. Trust me, it's free. Download it. If you watch that course and you want to take another one of my courses on my website, I want to give you 25% discount coupon code. Coupon code is YouTube25. Put that in at checkout. It will take 25% off any training course on the website. So until the next video, I've been Dave with HomeRecordingMadeEasy.com. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys in the next video.